Welcome back to our NCAA football win total series, and we're continuing in the Sun Belt. We are with Old Dominion now, and we talk about Old Dominion. I want to head back to 2011 with Bobby Wilder. Bobby Wilder went 10-3 that year, made the NCAA tournament in what is now known as FCS. 11-2 the next year, made the quarterfinals. Then they make the jump up in 2013 to FBS, 8-4 their first year, but no bowl due to NCAA rules. 6-6 the next year, then 5-7. They make their first bowl game in 2016. 10-3 year, they go to the Bahamas Bowl and win that. But then things went down. 5-7, 4-8, 1-11 in 2019. Bobby Wilder's gone. In comes Ricky Rain. COVID cancels their 2020 season. 6 wins in 2021, a Myrtle Beach Bowl berth, a loss there though. 2022, 3-9. And then we look at last year. They open up last year with a loss at Virginia Tech before they beat Louisiana. Then they lost against Wake Forest by 3, and then beat Texas A&M Commerce by 1, a 10-9 game. Lost at Marshall, then beat Southern Miss and beat Appalachian State. They would lose the next 3 at JMU, against Coastal Carolina, and at Liberty. They beat Georgia Southern on the road November 18th, and then November 25th, with bowl eligibility on the line, they beat Georgia State. This would put them in the famous Toastery Bowl. They would lose that game to Western Kentucky in overtime, 38-35. Overall, a 6-7 record for them. Offense was good at times last year. When they didn't turn the ball over, they were 4-0. When they did, they lost. They were 2-6. Well, 2-7 with the bowl. Grant Wilson's back at quarterback, 2,149 yards, 17 touchdowns. He can run a little, but he's mainly a good passer, pretty good on the deep ball. Problem is, his top deep threat's gone. Romello Murphy's off to Arizona. That means Kelby Williams is going to have to step in. Isaiah Page is also a good slot receiver there. At running back, Aaron Young comes in. He should add some pop to that backfield. Kadarius Callaway's gone. Problem is, there's really no one after Aaron Young. On the offensive line was not good last year. Let too many guys in the backfield. Pretty bad at pass protection. Santana Saunders is back. Zach Barlev comes in from Illinois. Offensive line should be better this year, but not great. We look at the defense. Jason Henderson's back. Now, Jason Henderson could have gone to the NFL. He could have transferred to an Alabama, a Michigan, an Ohio State, a Georgia. He's that good. 434 tackles in the last 3 years. Also had 19.5 sacks. He's the main guy. Problem is, Wayne Matthews is gone. Wayne Matthews drew a lot of attention. He had 9.5 sacks last year. He's gone. That's going to be an issue to see if Jason Henderson can keep up that production. On the defensive line, Denzel Lowry's in the middle. They have Chris Trinidad and Amory Morrison on the outside. Those 2 guys on the outside have to eat up blocks for Jason Henderson. The secondary is okay. Taj Rael is gone to Memphis, but they bring back Terry Jones. They lose Terry Jones. They lose Sean Ashbury. Safeties are going to be an issue. They bring in Will Jones from USF. They brought in a lot of transfer guys. The question is can they create turnovers and can they stop the big play? I don't know if they can. And that's the major issue. The offense is not going to be good enough to survive if they can't stop the big play. We look at their schedule. They're probably going to start 0-1. August 31st, they're at South Carolina. September 7th, they face East Carolina. That could be a win. September 14th, probably a loss to Tech. Virginia Tech's one of those situations. It's a little brother syndrome. They're going to give their best game there. Then they have the bye September 21st. At Bowling Green the 28th. I lean loss, but that's a toss-up. Then October 5th and October 12th, both on the road, 3 straight road games. Coastal Carolina and Georgia State are those 2. Probably, 1 loss in there for sure. Texas State at home against on October 19th, then at home against Georgia Southern. They head back to the road on November 2nd to App State, probably a loss. Then they have the bye They face their cross-state rival in James Madison November 16th. That's at home, most likely a loss. They get another home game on the 23rd against Marshall, and then they end at Arkansas State. Most people have the win total sitting at 4.5 games. This is not a bowl team again this year. This is a step back this year. And really, 4.5 is being generous. I see this as a 3 to 4 win team. Right now, what we're going to do is we're going to look at MGM. They're under 4.5 is sitting at -135. That's the place we're going to hit. So we're going to take Old Dominion under 4.5 wins, -135. If you like this content, make sure to go through all the videos. We've done most of the Sun Belt now. We've done the entire Mountain West and the entire MAC. Plus, we've given you conference winners for each of those. We'll get to the Sun Belt Conference winners after the video for UL Monroe. Also, make sure to give a comment on this, on who you're looking forward to, and we'll see you next time.